Hi, my name's Claire. I'm a clinical hypnotherapist, registered with the Hypnotherapy directory and been practicing for almost 20 years. If you have a fear of flying, you're not alone. It's estimated around 1 in 10 people have this fear, but it can be really debilitating. For example, you may have to turn down jobs that involve flying or avoid going on holiday, which could upset loved ones, family and friends, or even having to travel to visit family and friends. Sometimes these fears are triggered because of maybe a bad experience on a flight. Somebody you were with may have been afraid when you were young and that could have rubbed off on you. Sometimes turbulence can set this fear off. Or people with an anxious disposition can also feel afraid of flying. People with claustrophobia or people who like to be in control can also be afraid. Generally, the fear can trigger panic attacks or just intense anxiety. If you are brave enough to get on that plane and maybe book a holiday, just the thought of getting on the plane can trigger the anxiety responses, so it can actually ruin the holiday. And whilst you're there, you might be worrying about the flight back. All are unpleasant experiences. However, hypnotherapy can be really beneficial. In just a few sessions, you can change that fear to a much more positive experience. By going into the subconscious part of the brain, using positive suggestions and visualization, we can help you feel much more comfortable and less afraid when flying by changing those old beliefs and thoughts around it being a bad experience. You can change it so that it becomes a really pleasant experience, so you're able to visit family or friends or have those holidays without worrying that you're going to feel anxious or afraid. It really can be life-changing. And you can find me on the Hypnotherapy directory along with other professionals, and also at claireshypnotherapy.com.